First of all, a toothache ain't no joke. Like, just your mouth hurting. Oh my God. Whew, let me not even speak about that, because y'all, I don't even want to get a toothache. Like, that to me, I've had, the last toothache I had was so long ago, by the grace of God. Oh my God. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Just a Girl Talk. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, please be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. If you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So I want to talk about something that's very serious and something that we just need to not beat around the bush about, right? So we know that cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery has grown tremendously. I guess what we said, like in the last decade, I think it has become obviously much more affordable for the average woman. It is more popular. It is more desired. It's almost like if you don't have your body done or things done to you cosmetically, you might be perceived as less than. I know they said girls who have normal bodies are I guess they say they're broke, but I guess I'm broke. But this week, well, last week should I say, Winter BLANCO from Bad Girls Club, she's a influencer, whatever, she came out on TikTok basically crying her heart out about how her life has changed drastically since getting her teeth done again. So she had veneers done once, got them done again. I don't know why these women get their, I mean, I guess I get it. Like, I guess they get it done and it's not done properly, so to do it again. Some of them do go back 2-3 times just because they want to be like perfect. So I think that people become perfectionists, and I think they become addicted to cosmetic plastic surgery. But she was on, gave a very long, detailed, heartfelt video about how her life has changed, how much pain she is in, how she's went to multiple dollars, spent thousands and thousands of dollars trying to get to the root cause of why she's in so much pain. She has something called TMJ, like a lot of jaw stuff. And as I was watching, I was just like, oh my God, like to watch her cry and just talk about how her life, I think she said it's been 2 years, and I'm gonna drop a clip now for you guys to watch it, and we can come back and really process it.
I spent so much money with so many doctors just praying that something works for me, and nothing works. Nothing ever works. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I can't even sue the freaking dentist every time I come on here telling my story about what happened, which is a crazy ass story. I'm like, just sue. Why don't you sue? If I could sue, that would be the first thing I'm doing, but I can't do that. I can't do that. It's not possible. Like, can't sue for my sensory issues. My sensory issues are unknown. Every time I go to a doctor, they've never heard of it. And you can't prove that they gave you these issues because there's no way to diagnose it specifically. Like, it's just a whole thing. They offered to give me my money back within the first year, and I told them no, so that I could bring awareness, because like, people are just like, out there getting veneers and whatever the case may be. Like, my life is literally ruined because I got my teeth redone. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm constantly in pain. I can't even close my mouth properly after a retainer every single day, 24/7 pretty much, to even close my mouth comfortably. No bite adjustments can fix it. Nothing. I've done 100 bite adjustments. I've gone to 10 different dentists, 4 different TMJ doctors. I've done integrative medicine. I've done acupuncture. I've done everything you could possibly. I've done hypnosis.
So as y'all can see, she went into detail about what's been happening, and it, to me, it's like crying out for help, because I'm desperate for things to change, for something to give, because this can't be life. And to be living that way for 2 years, and going to doctor and everyone's like, is in your head, it's this, it's that, or we don't know. I can't imagine. But then the process at the same time, why did I even do this to myself? trying to imagine life beforehand. And you can't get it back. There's nothing you can do at all to get your life back to what it once was, because it's already done. It's already done. And I think, it's unfortunate because, again, the influence that gets put out there, because I think the bodies was the thing first, right? Now teeth are going to the dentist is expensive in itself. So I think none of the dentists and the surgeons are making veneers and just that whole world even more affordable for the average person. It's, again, becoming more accessible, and I think that puts more people at risk. We see the people who come out and talking about the dentists who are not licensed, don't have any medical degrees. It's like these business owners who took a little class and then they're in the office giving women, doing these procedures on people with no proper medical education. Like they don't know what they're doing. People are paying their own hard-earned money to get new teeth, and then they're having to experience all this pain, all this, a shift in their lives, which is not the same as Winter, because it's not saying that she didn't have the money to do it, but again, it's just becoming more and more. Like, imagine going to someone's office who say they're a dentist and they don't have a degree in dentistry. But if you are just so caught up in the hype of what everybody's saying, you see the results on TikTok, on Instagram, it's like, oh my gosh, you do nice teeth. Who is this girl? How are you 22 doing teeth? You haven't even been able to go to school long enough to be out here putting braces on people's mouths, doing veneers, partials, whatever it might be. You haven't even lived enough life to be able to do that. But if you don't have enough common sense to be able to realize that when you're talking to somebody who's talking about they're going to do your teeth and they're 22, come on. But that's the influence. And these could be women of all ages falling for that same thing. Not doing the proper research. Not putting two and two together. Now, there's other instances where people are getting the best of the best done by the best doctors and still having bad results. Losing their lives. Right? Because it's still a risk you take. So to see her on there just crying out like, this has been my life. And that's the other side too. Like, you don't know what people are going through. Right? No matter how she might look on social media, no matter how she might present herself, it doesn't change that I'm still living this life. I'm still hurt. I'm still injured. I'm still trying every single day to get myself together to be able to show up, which is not easy. Which is not easy at all. And I can speak for that from my own personal experience. People don't know that you are in pain. And you are doing your best. I also remember her, she shared on her YouTube channel that she had to get her butt done again. Wherever she went prior, the first time, they messed up her butt and it was just crazy. So she had to get her butt done again. Again, it's just like, first of all this money, and you're putting yourself in life-threatening, surgeries to fix something. I cannot imagine going in for this surgery and coming out botched. Praying to God that I can come out to even see this body. But you would think, right, if you went through that experience one time, it wasn't done right, you had to do it again. At what point does it say, I'm not going to do that again? I'm going to slow down. I'm going to just stop. But when you are in this world, in this life, I think it's like a drug. It's like a drug. I will say that I am happy that she used her platform to come out and shed light on that. Like, she didn't necessarily, drag the company and do all of that. It was more so her telling her story. So I can appreciate that. Like, her really talking about what this is and how life has been. And again, being able to see the human side of a person, no matter what they have, no matter where they go, no matter how much money you think that they have, they're still humans with real feelings, and they feel the pain that you feel. Like, we all feel pain. So to have the courage to do that, I think that's commendable, and it's also informative. Now, again, is it going to stop people from not getting, you know, their teeth done? No. But could it be educational and deter someone from just jumping in without doing their own research? I believe so. I believe so. I know people have their feelings about her, whatever it might be, however they might perceive her. That doesn't change the point of it. Like, I don't think anybody should have to go through that. But that's the risk you take. You know? That's the risk you take when you step into like a foreign territory that you don't have no, like there's nothing you can do. Like she said, I can't do anything. I feel like I'm hostage in my own body because of the pain. Because them things ain't no joke. A toothache is no joke. So to live your life in constant pain when it comes to your mouth, oh my God. That for me, my heart went out to her even more, because I'm like, that's a pain that feels like you just, nothing stops it. Nothing at all. So I can't even imagine. But again, like I said, the reality of it is, this is the world that we are living in. This is the reality of what has become the goal in mind for people, to get their teeth done, to get their body done, to have this bag, that car, whatever, to have this look, this image. Like, they're talking about, I came across a post of these women talking about like 10 things that they wish they would have knew about veneers prior to getting them. And they talked about veneer breath. Like, you can get veneer breath from, basically they said, like, if your teeth are not molded, if the veneers are not molded all the way up into your gum, like properly, you can get bacteria within your, like, I guess like a small gap in your regular teeth, I guess. And then that creates the bacteria, and it you know, spills out into your mouth. Excuse me? The sensitivity, like, you know, just the pain, like really getting your teeth done is going to risk now having bad breath. And my question is, like, why aren't we aware of this stuff? You know, why aren't the people who are interested in stuff, just like we see all these commercials, they'll tell you, you know, get this product and these are the risks, boom, 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 boom. They're very quick and very subtle that they describe them, but they do. And my thing is, right, I wonder if this stuff is in the documents, in the fine writing, and we are just not looking at it. We're not reading over it properly. We just skip over it because we are just so excited about getting the work done that I'm signing off on stuff that I'm not even paying any mind. You know, I'm not asking the doctor, you know, beforehand, can you, you know, what are the chances, or what's the percentage of ensuring that my teeth will align properly with my gums or whatever, to avoid things like bad breath. Like, just, you know, like really asking these questions. And I think anybody who decides to want to do this, something like this, you need to ask questions. You need to. Now, again, I don't know what Winter Blanco's teeth were like prior, and I'm interested to really find her story as to like why she got her teeth done again. But clearly there was a reason. You know, whether we like the reason or not, she decided to do it again. She has the money to do so. And I think that's the other two. Like, well, I had the money, I could do it. Yeah, but everything that you can afford doesn't mean that you should do it. That's number one. But anyway, so I'm interested to know what her story is and why she got her teeth done again for the second time. And she said she can't sue. You know, it's nothing that she can do, because basically there's nothing to prove that the veneers have done what has caused the pain that she's experiencing. It's kind of like that, which is unfortunate, because like, if we think, like, if my life was fine before this, duh, it has to be this, duh. But that's the catch-22 with, you know, doing things like this, that at that point the doctors don't become responsible. You know, I just wish we could be much more, like, I wish the materialistic stuff wasn't a thing. Like, I just wish people were not so desperate to have a look, especially women. I wish we weren't. I wish that was not the way that we felt inadequate, the way that we felt seen, the way that we felt like we're somebody. A lot of times that's how we view our happiness, our status, our reassurance is based on what we have. I have to have the latest this, I have to have the newest that, I have to have this, that. Like, if I don't have those things, who am I? And that's how a lot of women operate, right? That's how they operate. And again, as I said in my previous video, before, there's this pressure to do these things, or else you will be perceived as broke, you know, boring, weird, you know, kind of just like nobody wants to pay you no mind, like you're just the normal. Like, it's such a unfortunate reality of how wanting to just be yourself and not wanting to make any changes, what it can do to a woman, you know, and how she can be perceived is really, really unfortunate. It really is. And I wish we just take this stuff more seriously, you know. Like, I for the women who are watching this and you are considering getting your body done, making change, making adjustments, do your research. Like, everybody has a choice, and I know that this is the thing that's out here, but I really wish we could be more realistic with ourselves, love ourselves more. You know, ask yourself, why am I doing this beforehand? Why am I doing this? Like, what am I doing this for? Ask yourself that question. And if you still like the answer that you give, do your research. Be sure of it. Make sure you do the things that you can control, so you don't have to live a life of, why did I do this? But I think, you know, I think we've seen a lot of stories come out from different people talking about their experience, from their BBL experience to now their teeth, and, you know, all these different things. And I think it's just still that it kind of goes over people's heads, especially if you don't have a big platform. So I think TikTok is the new Google. You can find anything you want on TikTok, and people are telling their real life stories. So utilize TikTok. Honestly, you can look up 10 things you should know about veneers, and I promise you 10 things you need to know about BBLs, lipo, whatever. What should I know? Where should I go? How to prevent this? I promise you will find it on that app. Like, that app is, ain't nobody messing with that app, honestly. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about Winter Blanco's story? You know, did your heart go out to her? Do you feel sorry for her? What do you think it might be? Maybe we might have some medical doctors or dentists in here who can chime in the comments about what it really could be. But let me know. So again, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it out, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye.